So this is the legendary Horl, and this is the upgrade kit to Horl. Basically taking this 400 1000 grit to a 3000 6000 grit. There it is, that beautiful logo. Awesome piece of leather for your stropping. Got a rough side and the smooth side. Smells great too. Love the smell of leather. So you got a 3000 grit, which is blue. It even says it on the back. And then a 6000 grit, that's white. It also says it on the back. Now these are whetstones that you don't need to get wet, which is pretty cool. So to replace these, just spin right off. And you can spin that one right on, just like that. You can't even see that it's spinning because it's so clean looking. But this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna sharpen this dull brisket knife. Pretty big challenge. First, we're gonna start with the 400 and 1000 grit and then move up. But before we do that, let's see how sharp it is. 715, which the higher the number, the duller the blade. So we're gonna do 15 degrees. We're gonna get it sharp. Stick it on there, set it down, and roll. Oh, that sounded good. So that was 10 passes. We need more. There's no burr yet, but what I'm counting as one pass is a full stroke there and back. That's one. It's getting pretty close. So this was probably something more like a 20 degree, maybe 17, because it's close, but not quite there yet. So that's 100 total passes. That feels pretty good. Let's flip it. And that's all you do to change it. Same thing, we're gonna do 100. There we go, that was 100. Couldn't get any easier than that. Ugh. Such strong magnets too. Clean that off. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, now I'm just gonna do 10 and 10 because we've got a good burr on both sides. This is just my way of help knocking off that burr before we go to 1000. There we go, flip it. There we go, 10. All right, go back. So now we're gonna do the nice swirly side, also known as 1000 grit. Now, since the 400 grit had already basically done majority of the work, getting the edge built up and cleaning it off, we're probably gonna cut down to maybe just 30 passes, maybe less. That was 10, maybe a little more. 30. Beautiful, beautiful. Man, like y'all don't understand. Well, you will if you get one, but how satisfying it is to use this, especially on a 12-inch long brisket knife. It's nice, it's nice. That was 30. Now, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do 10 on each side to help knock off that burr. 10. Gracious alive. So, here's what we're gonna do, is first test this, see how sharp it is, with just the 1000 grit as the finish. And we're gonna move up to the 3000, 6000, and leather strop it up and see how much better it gets. Okay, so without any leather or nothing, it's at 395. Now, if we use some leather, it'd probably get a lot sharper, but what we're gonna do is go straight into the whetstones and then leather strop it up and see how much better it gets. So we're at 395 now. Take these off. Upgrade and kit going on. Boom. Man, that spun on good. Look how nice that looks too. It looks pretty cool. So we're gonna start with the blue. That is 3000. Get back on the 15 degrees. Sit down all nice and firm. Give it a nice clean and let's rock. There we go. So what I was doing that for so long is because you're supposed to spend a minute per side. Switch it over, do the same thing. We're gonna do another minute straight. Done. I'm also gonna do the same thing where I go back over it roughly 10 passes to knock off the burr. 10. There we go. Already tell that it's beautiful. Now we're gonna go to 6000. Oh my goodness, so soft. Beautiful. And you're probably like, wow, this looks too easy to be true. Now it is true and it is this easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Let's not applaud yet. Let's finish this. Let's take this bad boy off. Nice. Oh, the edge looks all nice and pretty. Bust out the leather. Maybe one more for good luck. Place you right there. Place you right there. Place you also right there. Nice little comfy home. Sorry, I gotta scoot you over. Let's go over this way. Let's go over a little more. Oh, boom. I'm excited for this. The edge looks really nice. The edge looks really clean, and it feels really sharp. 70. Oh, gracious. You could probably cut some good brisket with that. But you know what's better than a machine telling you it's sharp is when paper does. Oh, it's always so nice. That was great. That was great. Get out of the way now. So, this worked really well. I enjoyed it, every second of it. Rolling it back and forth. You can't get any simpler than that. Now you're like, oh great, all these are all dirty. Goodness gracious me. It says to clean them, keep them maintained. Just do circular motions, one another. Make sure it's the actual whetstones you're not using the diamond stones. You just give it a few rubs to kind of help clean them off. They're ready to go back into storage until your next knife sharpening. And look at that, they even put their logo on the leather strop. That way everyone will know that you sharpen your knives with quality. So yeah, it's just as simple to sharpen your knife with 3000 and 6000 as it is with the 400 and 1000. I mean, you can't get any simpler than a roller sharpener. And plus, on top of that, Horl just has a really clean and slicked up look with their whole setup. So yeah, it wasn't hard to sharpen this knife, sharpened it fairly fast. I even reprofiled this edge a little bit because it wasn't quite 15. It was probably a little bit like 17 maybe. And it didn't take too long to fix it all up. Dropped it all the way down to 70. From 700 and something all the way down to 70, which 70 is considered razor blade sharp. So you could shave with this bad boy. Get into those hard to reach areas or something like that. Eee. Because it went from 300 and something, 395, I believe, all the way down to 70. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. It did a great job. So you should definitely check out Horl if you're interested, because I enjoyed it every second of it. I love this. It looks so nice. Looks like a little baby soda. But yeah, so thanks for watching.